Welcome back to Drinks and Dunks. I'm your host, Ben Marquardt, and on today's episode, we actually have a couple special guests. The guys from Bucks After Dark are here, here to talk some Bucks and make some picks and drink some beers. How's it going, guys?
Good.
It's going fucking great. How you doing, Andrew?
It feels good to finally be back on the pod. We took a little break, but good to talk Bucks. Pleasure to be here. Thank you
It's
for
the
having
first
me.
time I've been interviewed.
Yeah, happy to have you guys. Bucks are kind of going through a little bit of turmoil right now.
Yeah,
But
wish we could be here under better circumstances. Not gonna lie, but hey,
yeah, definitely. We'll get to that, but first we're gonna talk about a couple beers we got. I'll start first. I'm drinking a Lakefront IPA. It's an Indian Pale Ale. It's 6.7%. Lakefront, a Milwaukee brewery, probably one of the premier breweries of Milwaukee, I'd say. But I'm gonna take a drink, review it, and then go from there. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I have had this beer quite a few times. It is
Not your first rodeo.
So I'm going to give it a solid 8.9, and I think that's going to take in my leaderboard. I'm not going to say this is
that's
Giannis
a high-ass score.
Yeah, it's a really good beer. I like it a lot. I'm not going to say it's Giannis, but if I had to give it a buck, I'm going to go a little bit of a throwback here. I'm going to say it's Buck Ray Allen. So
Wow. Oh, so it's top tier.
Do we got to do Bucks players? Or can we do any player?
You can do any player who you're feeling.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, Mike,
Mike, you want me to go?
Yeah, Andrew, you go next.
All
You
right.
go next.
So I'm Andrew, everyone, by the way. And today, actually, I got a Wisconsin special. It's a new Galeris Moon Man. To be honest, I think it's 6.5, but I'm not sure. But I've been drinking. I just got on Moon Man actually not that long ago, so it's definitely different than like most beers I drink at school because I go light beer normally at school, but these were back at home. Figured I'd take them. It's a richer beer, I feel like. It is a pale ale, so I like it, but I feel like it's almost like a required taste. Almost like you either love it or hate it. So I don't know about Bucks players here, but I was thinking more of like a Joel Embiid because I feel like people either love or hate Joel Embiid, and that's what I got for this Moon Man. I'd give it a solid 8-1.
I like it. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Moon Man as well. I reviewed Spotted Cow, and I actually like Moon Man better. But
oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, for sure.
Bro,
Yeah.
y'all know way more about beer than me. I'm a hard liquor kind of guy, Captain Cokes type shit. But so I just grabbed what the fuck was in the back of my fridge. I grabbed a fucking Third Space Brewing Frog Weiss. It's got some. I don't know. Hold up. It's a kettle sour brewed with fig, raspberry, orange, and ginger, inspired by a delicious jam. I don't know. It's made in Milwaukee, bro. So I thought, that's tight.
Yeah, Third Space is a great brewery. Definitely.
I don't know. I'm gonna pound this. I don't know.
Happy Thursday.
Yep, taking it down.
Oh, I'm gonna need that for the Bucks tonight. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I wouldn't get caught dead holding that can. I wouldn't say I'm not gonna do Bucks player. I'm gonna say it's like Chris Paul. Like, I don't want to admit that it's great, and it's very flamboyant. And it's fruity, but it's great. So I'm gonna give it like a 7.8, a 7.8, solid.
Oh, so you like it?
Okay.
It's good, but I wouldn't call it that. Like, I'm not drinking that in public.
Yeah, I feel you. All right. Yeah, all right. So I'm gonna talk about my picks that I made on Tuesday. Start out with the W. Got the Lakers -5.5 versus the T-Wolves. They did cover that. It was close, but they won by 8. So that brought me to 9-10-1 on the season, closing in on that 500 to try and avoid the shotgun. But we did give it right back with the Grizzlies against the Pelicans. I had them straight up. It was an even line, and they lost by 31. So
Oh,
solid.
boy.
I'll take a solid 5-second chuck out of that one.
Brutal.
So that brought me to 9-11-1 on the season. But yeah, I'll take my 5 for that one.
Well, that's fair. Tell me getting dumped by 31. That's just tough. Actually, I went.
I want to see that shotgun though. Fuck.
Yeah, I'll have to get a real nasty beer, maybe like a Red Dog or something for that one.
Oh.
So yeah, All right, I'm gonna start with Andrew. Do you have a game in mind for the spread? Do you find one that you liked?
I got two for tonight. Actually, one of them is an over/under, but I got one spread I like also. So I'm a little biased because I go to UW-Madison, but they play the Iowa Hawkeyes tonight at 6. I like their over. I think it's 143.5. I like their over there just because I think both offenses are going to roll. And I
Sure.
have one spread for NBA tonight. I like Kings -1 against the Heat.
Okay.
I
Taking
love
the Heat.
De'Aaron Fox. I think that's why I like that one so much. But Kings -1 is my lock.
Yeah, he's having a great year.
Mm-hmm.
Mike, what about you?
So people are gonna think I'm crazy. I'm taking the Bucks tonight. The 6.5 spread. People think that's crazy. I mean, we've lost 4 straight, but there's not a doubt in my mind that Giannis is gonna let us lose 2 straight to the Raptors. I don't care how bad Bud tries to sabotage it. We're not losing. We're winning. This might be a 20-30 ball, I think, tonight.
I don't know. I think we win, but winning by more than 6 is tough tonight. I don't know.
Nah, man. Middleton has been getting so much hate on Twitter. Like, I'm seeing Golden State trader. I'm seeing all this. Middleton's dropping 30 or 40 tonight. Giannis dropping 30 to 40 tonight. I want a big night from Bryn. I think I like it. I like it. And I'm a bad gambler, so don't listen to me. But that's what I'm taking.
Okay, I like it. And maybe I'll raise the stakes and do a double time for Chug's next video if you guys get them wrong. So I'll take the brunt of that for you.
All right.
Yeah, and then we can just talk some Bucks. I know it's been a little bit of a rocky patch. We won 5 straight, and then Drew went on the COVID list and dropped 4 straight. So I just kind of want to know Bucks panic meter. Where are you guys at on the panic meter on a scale of 1 to 10?
Mike, you want to go first?
I mean, I think everybody, if you don't know, if you follow us on Twitter, I run the Twitter. Like, Andrew's rarely on the Twitter, so don't throw him with me.
It's all Michigan too.
Yeah, I was a little tipsy when I was tweeting about Michigan on the Bucks account. I'll admit, but I'd say I'm at like a 7. Like, I do think I don't like the team we have on the court, right? I don't think it's a championship team, but again, I do think if Horst is bold enough to make some moves, and get maybe a couple guys out of there, get a couple guys in here, change the scenery. I still think we have a shot this year, but I'm not going to act like this. This is the worst we've looked in years defensively. So I'm at like a 7.
Okay, 7, warranted.
Pretty good number there, 7. I don't want to say I'm nowhere near a 10. I'm probably in between. I'd probably go like 6, 6.5, just because. We gave away our whole bench for Drew Holiday and not having him for the past 4 or 5 games. That's gonna hurt a little bit. But like what you said, I hate our defensive transition and our rotations. I just think we give up so many threes, and it's not even like we play
fucking
good
ridiculous
3-point shooting teams. We give up way too many open threes. It's just it doesn't look like we're watching the same Bucks team that we watched last year. Because we dominate the regular season,
right?
But
it's ridiculous. What is happening? I don't.
There's a lot of games left in the season. We still are getting Drew back. Giannis's free throw is actually looking better, so that's cool. So I'm gonna get a 6.5. I'm really not too worried. I don't like the last stretch that we're watching because it doesn't look like Bucks. But
my thing is I know losing Drew is significant, but it shouldn't be losing to the Thunder without Gilgeous-Alexander type.
And we were favored by so much that game. So
right?
We
I remember what we did to the Thunder last year. We won by 40, bro. It was ridiculous. What is going on? And now they lost, guys. I don't know. I'm definitely panicking, but I don't think I'm a 10.
Yeah, I think for me, I think the whole thought process behind this year was you got to try more stuff in the regular season, and you got to upgrade that top end talent. And I think that's what they're doing this year. And then when you do upgrade that top end talent and you add a guy like Drew, and you do get significantly worse on the bench, like you said, I do think when you're missing him, everything goes to shambles, especially with how DJ Augustine's been playing lately.
Oh my God. It's
essentially,
disgusting. Went from George Hill to DJ Augustine. Oh.
Yeah. So essentially they don't have a point guard right now with Drew out. And I think the way we looked before Drew went out, where we had won 5 straight, I think that is a little bit better of a synopsis of how we're going to look going forward. But I do like how they're switching a little bit. They looked a little bit lost defensively sometimes. And I think that's all geared towards the playoffs. So, I mean, I am panicking a little bit just because, like, DJ Augustine looks terrible. Brooke looks like a shell of himself on the defensive end. And, like, if those two guys aren't playing semi-competently, I don't know how you win a title, But
Yeah, I just like some of the plays that Brooke plays or Brooke makes. It's like hard to, if you don't watch the Bucks, it's hard to look at some of Brooke's plays and think of him as like an athletic center who used to be like one of the most dominant centers in the league, like last year and the year before that. Like, it's just crazy how unathletic he looks at some of these plays.
The fact that we had Christian in our developmental 2 years ago, it makes me not be able to sleep at night. It, like, just thinking how perfect he would fit in right now for us, and we're just paying Brooke this disgusting contract for. He's just so inefficient now, and that paint isn't his anymore. Like, Bobby's clearly better, and it's like, but we need Bobby on the bench because we need firepower off the bench, but.
Yeah, I think obviously Bobby's been playing way better offensively.
I'm the biggest Bobby guy ever.
Yeah, Bobby's been great. He's been unbelievable this year.
And the fact that he punched Miritich, I fucking love that. I love that. God.
Get revenge for those 4 second-rounders we sent out for him. But yeah, so I don't know. I think Brooke really is the key here, and he's got to get back to where he was defensively, because if we don't have him in the paint defending the rim, I mean – He's almost a wash on offense if he's shooting under 36% from 3, So I don't know, that's kind of where I'm at too.
That's fair.
I'd agree with everything that's been said.
Yeah, so we kind of covered a couple of the next questions I had, honestly, but you guys still think we can win the title with this team as constructed? Like, no moves, this is a squad we're rolling with. Do you think it's possible?
Maybe it's possible. Like, as we've seen, this team at its best can be the best shooting team of all time. At its worst, we can lose to the Hornets and Pelicans back to back. So it's so like, if we get our stride at the right time, Brooke decides to wake up. DJ Augustine because DJ Augustine's talented. Like, if everything goes perfect, we can. But like, if I had to bet on it, I would say hell no, this team can't. Especially not under the staff it's under now. That has clearly shown that they think they're smarter than everybody else. They think that they don't need to make adjustments on defense. They think their half-court offense is good for some reason. And Bud has no leadership in that locker room. Have you ever seen him get up in anybody's face for Giannis, who's the most hacked player in the league? No, I never seen him ever get heated at all. All he does is just lower his mask a little bit, and it's just I hate Bud. I hate him.
I'd love to see him get tossed arguing some Giannis calls.
For real, I'd get tossed every game for Giannis.
A terrible whistle, for sure.
That's fair. I think right now, no, we can't win a ship. However, I think the circumstances would change if, like, there was actual home court advantage to the playoffs. Like, if we had fans at Pfizer, then I would say yes. Just because, I mean, you can say this for, like, every team, but, like, going to the Pfizer to watch the Bucks, they really do feed off, like, fan energy. Like, look at Giannis when he – like, posterize someone. Like, first thing he does is look at the crowd, mean mug, flex. Like, he loves that shit. So I think, like, if it's another bubble thing or even like home court with no fans, there's not a chance we can win.
Yeah, I think that did really hurt us in the bubble last year. And I think teams like the Heat with Jimmy Butler and even LeBron, they didn't really need that, and that's why you saw them in the finals too. So that was kind of my
fucking Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, we don't count that championship.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, I love slamming on Heat Twitter. Oh, dude, that's my favorite thing to do on this planet, man. You can say Bubble Boy, or you can just say Mickey Mouse runner-ups, and you're gonna get the quick block. I love it.
Exactly. And then lastly, do you guys see any potential targets? I know we're really limited with our trade assets, and we don't really have any first-round picks we can trade. But do you think there's anybody out there that we could upgrade at the deadline to get maybe? I have a guy in mind. I'm just curious.
I've been seeing a lot of Miles Turner. I don't know how I'm really bad with the whole trade. I don't understand any of it. I don't know how that's why I'm not a GM. But I think we can't win with Brooke there. So, like, if we could upgrade at that center slot, I do think – because I want Bobby off the bench because that's where he thrives. But yeah, I don't really know. A lot of rumors been going around, but I don't know.
I wish we could have made something for Jarrett Allen when he got shipped to Cleveland, because when that whole thing came out, I mean, I didn't watch Jarrett Allen like previously, but watching him this year, I love watching him play. I think he is like very talented at the center position. So it kind of sucked to see him go to Cleveland, who already had like Drummond. So I wish we did something there. That'd be
Drummond's
cool.
out of there though.
Yeah, it'd be cool if we would have made something back then, but I don't know if we still can anymore. But I think you're right. Definitely big man position.
Yeah, I mean, for me, something that's always really intrigued me is starting Giannis at center, or starting him next to a guy who I think they should target in PJ Tucker. Trading for him.
Oh, bro, man, PJ Tucker would be the fit, man. He would.
Right. I mean, he
like
can
fucking sock here.
He can hit those corner threes and kind of defend
That's his
anyone
game.
1 through
His game is
one
that
through
kick
5.
out corner three.
So I think if he's available, he's somebody I would definitely go at. Although with Bud as at the coach, I don't see him starting.
I don't think firing him though. I tweet fire Bud because it's fun to do, and I love it. Just typing those words in that order, I love it. But I don't want a Joe Prunty coming in here, because then the season's washed. Because then you're just throwing up the white flag, you know.
Yeah, so you need to replace him. So and you could do a lot worse than Bud. Like Bucks fans rag on him, but
Jason Kidd.
Kidd. I have stand by that. Jason Kidd is still worse. Okay,
Bud
got it to that next level, but Jason Kidd was pathetic. Ugh.
Well, I do think there's a chance they could turn it around. I think they could win the title. My bank account hopes they win the title. I put 100 on them before the season.
Oh,
the title.
What was the odds on that?
Yeah, what were the odds?
Plus 650. So
okay,
100 to win 650. So I'm really hoping that one pulls through. But
let's get a payout. Payout
for sure. But yeah, I appreciate you guys coming on. I'm gonna hop on and we'll do one with you guys in a bit. So
yeah, absolutely.
Super thankful and appreciative of you guys coming on, and cheers.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us. Great time with you.
Yeah, dude. This is the first ever collab we've done, so let's get it.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll have to do a few more. So
oh yeah, we'll get you on Bucks After Dark very soon.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.